Well, hi, welcome. I've been asked to make a video about exercise. It's kind of funny because I'm relatively new to it and I'm certainly no fitness professional. For some of the facts, I did go to that bastion of public service broadcasting here in the UK, the BBC. Seeing as the video is about health and not about Middle East politics, we can assume that their information is in this instance relatively unbiased. Only 1 in 5 people in the UK do the recommended 30 minutes of exercise 3 times a week. Of those ones, they're mostly young, wealthy, white and living in the southeast. Now I almost qualify being youngish, white, living in the southeast, although I'm not wealthy. Okay, this is really special. Just on a run this morning. I'm actually running with Ruth.
Hello.
She doesn't want to appear on camera because it's not actually that early on a Saturday morning, but it's early enough that she doesn't look as beautiful as she'd like to be.
Charming.
I think it's a disgrace that somebody who's worked for the BBC and ITN doesn't want to be on camera. And I imagine this isn't a steady cam shot because I'm bouncing down the road here talking to you. But we'll check in at several points. We're going to do 3 miles today and I hope you enjoy it. Occupational hazard when running the level crossings, and as you might be able to see there, row of cars waiting because barriers are down, and we're going to look like idiots running on the spot as we get there. Barriers have just gone up just in time. This is a stretch of road where it always seems that someone we know drives past, and there's loads of cars today, but none we recognise. We've reached about the halfway point in the run. This is the point where traditionally I start sweating. Pleasant as that sounds. The point at which Ruth starts blowing her nose on the top of her t-shirt, which we won't show on camera. We're rounding the corner into the long uphill, which is where this whole run thing starts to bite. And as we mentioned earlier, the occupational hazard of another level crossing, and this one has released additional gates that you hardly find anywhere in the UK now. And when they're closed, they're really closed. I've just seen a car of someone we know drive past. How cool is that? And so I'm going to run across the road in front of a car here. So we're hoping, because the level crossing is halfway up the hill, and it's a real pain if you get caught there. And because it's old gates, they're down like, they're closed forever. So it's really, really annoying. You end up losing all your momentum. Your legs turn to jelly. It's just horrible.
But sometimes it's nice when you need a rest.
Yeah. We're running up to the level crossing and it's looking good. At this point it looks like going, and it's a very short sharp sprint to get across before the gates close. Hopefully it won't be necessary. Oh, would you believe it? That's what you call the nick of time. There's no alarms on those gates, but they're closed now. We're across. I don't know if you can tell, but the sun's come out and the sweat is streaming down my face. It's an attractive sight. Final stretch, and we never race, but for some reason it always gets faster and faster as we go down this bit. 3 months ago I would have struggled running 300-400 yards. These days 3 miles isn't such a problem. What have we learnt today? Anyone can do it. So what's the conclusion of all this? The conclusion is do something. Don't invent huge elaborate plans that you will never ever achieve. Just start doing something 10 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day, whatever you've got. And once you got into doing that, build a little bit more. And I know that worked for me, and I'm sure it can work for you. So don't sit there in front of the telly or on YouTube or whatever else you're doing forever and ever and ever and never get up and exercise. Do something, and when you do, you might find you just enjoy it.